Navarro.
You got it.
Now, you're with, what is your title exactly?
So I am Miami-Dade County Parks EcoAdventures Coordinator.
Can you say that in Spanish?
Really?
No, I'm just checking. There's so many things going on. Dade County Parks, first of all, my degree is Parks Recreation. But that was 50 years ago, 40 years ago.
So is mine, from the University of Florida.
Oh, wow. Sorry. I went to FIU. All I know is I had classes Saturday morning at FIU North Campus, Saturday at 7 a.m. So I used to go out and just park in the parking lot.
Well, it gets you ready. Parks are open at sunrise.
That's right. All right. So how long have you been in the park system?
So I've been in the park system for over 14 years here with Miami-Dade County.
What did you do before this park, Dade County Park?
So I was the foreman for Santa Fe Community College Teaching Zoo.
That's a junior college.
Correct. They are in Gainesville.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. My science lab was a 10-acre zoo. So whatever I learned in the books, then I was a zookeeper already on park site, talking to the community about wildlife and just being a zookeeper. It was pretty incredible.
You know, Dade County Parks is quite unique. It's hundreds and hundreds of acres and miles of land. And people, your parks are used by two different types of people. Like my kids play sports. So I'm at the parks that have sports. And then there's, how many parks are there that are not sports, just EcoAdventures? How many parks do you have?
Well, it's interesting. Miami-Dade County Parks is one of the most diverse park system in the nation. So we're probably third in the nation, depending on park property or park acreage or facilities.
You love that. You love your job.
Oh my God. Passionate for people and passionate for parks. It's not a job.
The peas.
Oh, absolutely. Parks and people and places.
Oh, wow. That should be the thing.
I got you, Grant.
This is what, you got my number. And it's Fanny, not Franny. It's Fanny, no R. So
thanks.
And she went to Southwest High School, so we got to keep that in mind. So that's the thing going. Okay, there's 270 parks in Dade County.
Yeah, that's why we're one of the largest in the nation. And the neatest thing about it is we're the most diverse park systems as well.
And then there's two national parks you have nothing to do with. The Everglades.
Oh my God, yes. Miami-Dade County is so unique because our Miami-Dade County system is actually hugged by two national parks.
So people don't realize Biscayne Park is a park. People go, no, just the bay. It's a park.
No, it's definitely an incredible park with credible wildlife and such an important significance to this area in South Florida. I do want to go back to something you mentioned.
You're in charge. You're in charge, lady.
Was that obvious already?
Yeah.
No.
Your husband must be. Are you in charge when he comes home?
I think it's 50-50. He's an artist. I'm just a wildlife advocate. But I do have to say, you mentioned Southwest High School. We met there. He did say he didn't like me in high school, but we'll be celebrating 20th anniversary this year. So I don't know.
Lucky
He's a
him.
bit of a liar.
Lucky him. Lucky him.
Absolutely.
Okay. How many tourists come in? When we have a lot of tourists that go to Miami Beach and they go to the hotels, but I think the numbers are growing and growing. They go just coming in for all the park systems. I mean, when the turnpike got built, people going down to the Keys, and now everybody's going to it's exciting. You guys promote in Dade County, but you're promoting across the country now, aren't you?
Absolutely. And Miami-Dade County Parks really serves our residents here in Miami-Dade County and also our tourists. The beauty about Miami EcoAdventures, which is a Miami-Dade County Park unit, right, really caters to seeing Miami a little bit different.
Like a native.
You got it.
You weren't born yet, but they used to have a girl in a bathing suit. And it used to say, remember that, Tommy? And it was famous. It says, "See Miami as native." And she had a scuba back then.
Right.
The scuba thing and this.
The snorkel mask.
Right. And that's in the 80s.
Well,
now we're much bigger than that now.
Yeah, but not much has changed because Miami is so unique to the habitats that it takes care of. It preserves. A lot of people think of Miami as the concrete jungle. Well, Miami-Dade Parks brings in the reality that Miami-Dade Parks, through the parks and preserves, really saves these green spaces, these preserves, for generations to come. So don't take off that snorkel gear because Miami EcoAdventures gives you those great adventures.
Now, other than the parks, you have 5 major parks. You want to talk about them?
Oh, that would be great.
And
So
to me, I'm pretty smart about it. I only think of AD Barnes, but there's so many other ones.
there are 5 nature centers in Miami-Dade County Park System, and let's start off with North Miami. North Miami,
That great history.
And guess what? Our nature center there is based on the North Miami history. They're known for their historical ghost tours, but they have an archaeology component where there is an actual dig there at the nature center. With our naturalists, you could explore the history of North Miami, the Tequesta Indians, and really be transformed and taken back in time, either with a ghost tour or really enjoying the park and nature center. Absolutely.
That's Darien. You on your list, we talked about Darien Estate is great.
Oh, amazing.
And they have ghosts. But Danny Berry, you don't know Danny Berry. He's a world famous baseball coach, runs a bunch of baseball camps. His statement is, read it, always a great day for fishing in Biscayne Park.
100%. It's always a great day at all of our parks, whether it's a national park, a local park, a municipal park. Parks
Say
really
that faster.
Not going to do it again.
Okay.
You're trying to catch me on
Okay,
something.
so we got the one in North Miami. Come on.
All right.
What?
Let's venture to Key Biscayne. Now, that is a nature center that really welcomes the tourists because, come on, Grant, it's in between the Bear Cup Preserve and the beautiful coastal habitat with our sand dunes.
One thing, Crandon Park, you still have a sign that says Crandon Park rebuilding soon or something like from back in the 80s before Hurricane Andrew hit. That is a great area. What's the beach? Not Crandon. Before you get to Crandon, to the
Virginia.
left. Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know all of our park beaches.
That beach is unbelievable, and the history of that Virginia beach is unbelievable.
Absolutely, and it's beautiful because the waterways really connect us. So there at Biscayne Nature Center, we also have great partners. We have Miami-Dade County Public Schools with their STEM program, with their environmental education. We have our nonprofit partner there, BNC, but EcoAdventures, the BNC nonprofit.
Okay.
But the beauty of it is EcoAdventures really merges those two partners where the students from Dade County schools really learn and experience, the classroom aspect. With BNC, they do community, but Miami EcoAdventures, there at Crandon Park, we have clear kayak adventures where you could see the seagrass.
You get clear kayaks?
Yeah.
Wait. How big? Because I'm always afraid I'm
going to tip.
There.
You fit in there. I promise.
I'm not that fat. I can fit in. Will I tip?
You're fat as PHAT. You'll fit in there. I promise.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
By the way, you're our spokesman. We're got you go. Okay, so where do you get those clear kayaks?
So we're one of the few in the area. In fact, Deering just joined us on this great adventure, but we have the coast experience where you're going to be able to see the seagrass beds that we talk about when we really think about Biscayne Bay, right? So you're able to see what's under you. And we've seen incredible wildlife there. But we also have bike tours in the old Crandon Zoo area. So EcoAdventures, actually, our naturalists take you out there and take you back in time where you could see some great elements from Crandon Zoo, really represented.
Is the train still there?
The train is not. We want to get one, Grant. If you could help us, that would be amazing.
Where? At Crandon Park?
Yeah. So
I used to ride that thing.
I know it.
Choo, choo.
A lot of people have great history. I mean, when the zoo celebrated.
When did you come to, you said you were born in Cuba.
I knew you were going to ask that. So yeah, so I migrated here to the United States during the Mario boat lift in the 1980s.
You're a baby. You're born when you're old?
Yep, I turned 5.
Wow.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It is incredible.
I love the United States.
You love Miami, no?
And
that's Yvonne Hernandez.
I love Miami.
Yvonne Hernandez said, I love Miami. That's after you won the World Series, right?
Yep.
So, all right. So let's get you got Crandon Park.
Yep.
Let's go to the next.
So we were at Key Biscayne, right? So let's go to AD Barnes. You mentioned that because
who's AD Barnes?
AD Barnes is actually the first director of Miami-Dade County Parks.
Well, you got your history. You got to get an A in this class.
All right. That's.
All right. I just want to make sure.
You know what? I'm so passionate about parks and people in this community that it just comes natural, like a naturalist.
I think that I'm going to speak to the head park lady. We need a sign. Is your? I can't find the sign that says who he was. We need a sign.
He has a whole book.
I understand it, but when I walk that park, I want to sign there. Can you get that done?
You can. In fact, if you come to my nature center,
Right.
in the Sense of Wonder building at AD Barnes, all the way to the
That's
back.
where your office is?
That's where my office is at. And there is a beautiful signage inside that nature center that was with a grant with the Dade Heritage Trust that talks about the history of AD Barnes and the beautiful preserve there at AD Barnes. So
wow.
You mentioned you knew that place, but I don't know if you've been to that nature center.
Usually they don't allow me in there. Okay, next park.
Yes. So let's travel down to our neighbors at Palmetto Bay. We have Bill Sadowsky Park there.
Former state representative. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yes.
Excellent.
Bill, yeah.
See, you know your history.
I was testing you.
Oh, that was good.
And that's a cute little park.
It is an
incredible... The Boy Scouts are always all over that place.
It is. And Bill Sadowsky Park is known for the elements of wildlife and water. We really focus on the importance of wildlife and the waterways. We have the C100 right there.
I lived on the C100 for a while.
So we have a public launch there. So if you have non-motorized, you could bring your paddle boats, your kayaks, or you could.
And most people don't know that.
They don't. That's why I'm mentioning it here.
Yeah, most people don't know that Palmetto Bay does have. They have two, but the other one's on the county, another park. But it's great that you have it because little kayaks up and down the C100. There's nothing better. Because the C100 is a canal that goes all over.
Absolutely.
And the nature, when you're on there, you go, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. It's beautiful.
Yeah, this Saturday, we just hosted a Fishing 101 right off of that canal. And all of the participants made
bread?
a catch.
You put bread on a hook? You don't put bread in.
No, we don't. We don't feed them bread.
Oh,
we go with worms.
Oh, okay. All right, next part.
But I do want to mention Bill Sadowsky is also the nature center that has our animal ambassadors.
But don't do the stars?
So we have, and they do have the stars out there as well.
Why that park?
That is a great question. Why that park? I mean, that community loves all sorts of educational opportunities. And, we did have a concrete pad there that was just perfect for the telescope. So that's been going on for many years.
Yeah. Okay.
So you got stars, you got launch sites, and you got
iguanas.
We do have animal ambassadors. But I do want to mention that we have these campfire owl walks at night there at Bill Sadowsky. And let me tell you, we don't guarantee you, but at most of our night walks, we will see a screech owl or at least hear it at our night walk. So that site is really known for their wildlife. And I do want to mention, I do have an animal ambassador with us. You want to hold off on that?
Hold off because
he lives at Bill Sadowsky.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, so we'll come back to him.
Okay, next park.
All right, let's head down to the great community of Homestead and Redland. So
you pronounced it correctly. Most people go Redlands. I go, no, Redlands is in California. We're in Dade County. It's Redland.
Got it. You got the right girl on here today.
I'm testing you.
So Costello Hammock Park and Preserve.
Where is that?
That is right across. Now you're putting me on the spot here. You know what? Let's Google that location and I'll make sure that we know the exact address to that. Costello Hammocks Park and Preserve.
Castellow.
You got me so excited to share that there at Costello Hammock, they have a beautiful pollinator garden. We're right in the middle of the agricultural lands of, beautiful South Dade. This park has a butterfly pollinator garden that is incredible. And the trails are not paved, but it takes you into this beautiful hardwood hammock area.
There's tree things.
Oh, yeah. You go over solution holes. You know what solution holes are?
No, you're going to tell me.
I am. So in history, the water flow would just go right through that native area and has collected and has formed these rock formations that now, although they are dry, they provide habitats for animals. So it's definitely a site to visit.
We forget what Miami was. And the Everglades didn't end at 200th Avenue or whatever it is. It went all the way across. Darien Estate was part of the Everglades back then.
Absolutely. And during storing the Everglades, Miami-Dade Parks, that's one of Miami EcoAdventures. One of our main focus is to make sure that our Parks Department continues their green practices to really preserve these green spaces and animal, wildlife, and corridor for Miami-Dade County. So we're doing a great job.
The Food and Spice Park?
Oh, that's part of our eco unit as well. So we are EcoAdventures. We're a specific unit that connects the community.
County Parks.
Correct. and we connect the community to nature. Now, the eco division includes Fruit and Spice Park, UF IFAS Extension.
Where's that?
That's all the way. I'm really bad at directions, so I'm gonna
Way
have to follow up with you.
South. It's south.
Oh, way south.
Okay.
Again, serving the Homestead Redlands area, but their services from nutrition to proper growing of great plants and actually planting plants, the right plants in the right place. Is under that in the right time. So let's see. So I mentioned Fruit and Spice Park, UF IFAS Extension. We have Larry and Penny Thompson Park, now part of our eco unit.
Really? Larry and Penny, we're good friends.
But their lands where they're out is amazing.
It's crazy. It's up a little bit just by nature.
Absolutely.
That's solid core rock. And
that great rock ridge. I mean, that park is right on that great rock ridge. Yep.
Okay. Everybody thinks that's just for trailer homes or sleeping over. What is it?
No. Well, it does have that feature. So it's your home away from home if you do have an RV and you could stay the night there. But it's got a beautiful beach lake that is now open.
Wait, there's a lake there?
There is a beach lake. That means you could actually go swimming there. And your alarm clock?
Security guard? No security guard.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
No,
park safety is
lifeguard. Is there lifeguard?
There are lifeguards there. Absolutely.
Wow.
It was just transformed into a beautiful beach lake.
That is a hidden treasure.
It is a gem. It actually just came into our eco division 2 years ago. And the coolest thing is your alarm clock will be Zoo Miami's roar of the lions or the whooping of the gibbons.
Give me a Lion King, please. I love that.
I mean, it's such a unique experience out there at that campsite. And then the Rock Pinelands adventures that you could hike or take a bike ride.
How big is that park? Big.
So yes, I do know a lot of things, but I don't have. It is very large,
but it's big.
It's huge.
You can spend a day there walking.
Absolutely. Oh, you could spend a whole day there.
But it's not smooth. You got to wear good shoes. You got to be, I hate to say it, kind of an athlete because it's rough walking these things.
Well, there are some paved areas there because our parks are accessible. One of the other things I want to share as well is through Miami EcoAdventures, our therapeutic recreation and inclusion team also offers adaptive equipment for kayaks and archery. So if you're interested,
where do you have archery?
We have archery at AD Barnes is one of our main sites, but you could do archery at Bill Sadowsky, Costello, all of our EcoAdventures, even up north with our Arch Creek. The cool thing is we have adaptive equipment for people with disabilities.
Can you put across the bottom Miami EcoAdventures.com? You can.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So where were we? Larry and Penny, and I don't want to forget.
Wait, who's you got? Miss Lopez says, "Hey, Fanny. Oh, look who! Oh my God! Look who we got before him, Mr. Everglades. You want to read it,
Eric? Really
Fanny,
appreciate
thank you for all you
in.
do. Enjoy working with you at Parks Department. Support a Super Bowl Live host committee. Everglades is a great connection to the county parks. Well, I think it's the other way around, Eric. The county parks are a great connection to the Everglades. But you keep up the good work.
Absolutely. What great memories with Super Bowl and the Golden Shovel activities that we work with.
Is that correct right there? That's good enough.
And that is fantastic.
Yeah, perfect.
But wait, I want to let you know of one more unit within our eco division. It's called NAM, Natural Areas Management.
Where's that?
These are the individuals that manage all of the preserves, invasive species removal of plants that don't belong in our preserve.
Like what? Give me
Brazilian pepper.
Is this the plants with a little red thing?
Yes, horrible. Just taking over these beautiful habitats.
You talk about peacocks, right?
Oh yeah, good old peacocks.
You can't get rid of them.
Nope, and they disperse all those seeds everywhere.
What's interesting about peacocks? You can't hurt them, but if you eat them, it's okay. The law is strange.
Really, I just don't. I can't imagine eating a peacock.
So I can't imagine eating an iguana.
Well, I did hear they taste like chicken, but we'll skip that. We'll skip that. I appreciate it. Wait, but the other thing is prescribed burns. A lot of these great preserve need fire, and the importance of fire, and NAM, our Natural Areas Management Team, I mean, they're known as burn masters. They know when to burn these areas to make sure that they strive, making our great natural resources very healthy. So that's important. So if you see some parks on fire, it's usually because it's controlled, because these areas need it, from our rock pine lands to our hardwood hammocks. It's an incredible unit. And by the way, we're Miami EcoAdventures. The unit of Miami-Dade parks that I'm talking about is
I don't want you to
eco.
have passion anyway. Take
What?
back
That's
that passion
I'm
up.
going to tell you right now, that's not going to
You're
happen.
lucky there's
You
a
see
glass
all
there.
those messages coming to you, Grant? That's because they know me and my passion for people.
Well,
in
Danny
parks.
Barry doesn't know you, but he says it's great fishing. Okay. You got 12 miles of trail through natural, like where?
So if I put all of my nature centers together, you have about 12 miles
Which park has the most walk? What do you think?
just within our nature
Yeah, like
centers. I
80
would say
parks.
Crandon Park, because they have the Bear Cup Preserve area.
Where's the Bear Cut? Oh, yeah.
It's right behind the nature center.
Okay.
It is an incredible opportunity to walk those trails, because you're right in between the mangroves and the ocean.
Wait. It's in Crandon Park area.
Yeah, Crandon Park by the nature center, the north side of the beach.
Well, and when you're down there, there's also another great park, Bill Baggs. Not yours.
Absolutely.
Not yours.
Nope.
Not run as good as Dade County parks, but it's a beautiful
But
facility.
Grant, a park is a park is a park, whether it's local, national, state, or county. This region of parks is incredible. So,
okay, what else we got? All the biking. Let's talk about bikes.
so EcoAdventures.
Yeah, I gotta bring that up before you talk. I do not. All these bike rules, they're fine, but if I have to stop at a light, they have to stop at a light. It's not fair. I get in trouble if I don't stop. Like these bicycles could have run through it. Why do they get different rules?
Yeah, I hear you. We have Bike 305, part of the Parks Department, and an initiative with Dade County. We make sure that people are aware that when cyclists are on the road, they have just the same amount of rights that you do, and safety is the priority. But bike programming is with Miami EcoAdventures. We take you throughout the nature centers. We also leave the boundaries of our parks as well at Costello Hammocks Park and Preserve Nature Center. We offer an incredible historic Redland bike tour, which is phenomenal. We also offer them at Matheson Hammock. So we have land programs, and we also have water programs as well. So we have something for everyone at Miami-Dade Park, especially with Miami EcoAdventures.
By the way, we got 45 minutes, so I want to make it clear. When we're done, we're not going to finish everything.
Okay.
I would love to have you come back. So we're gonna speed up a little bit.
All right.
All right. Can we get some alligator music on?
I think that speaker's toasted.
Okay. So while he's getting some music, I like fishing. Not fishing on the boat. You got some stock lakes, stuff like that?
We do.
Where?
So my favorite stock lake is out at Tropical Park. And all of our lakes, I highly encourage catching.
Well, you didn't talk about Tropical Park.
You know what? You just brought me back. Remember you mentioned that you're like a sports guy,
Yeah.
And your kids went to a sports complex here in
Right.
Miami-Dade County. You know what? If you look beyond the playgrounds and ball field, you're going to see beautiful tree canopies.
Which lake? The lake that.
So at Tropical, there's a preserve there at Tropical, and there's a memorial, a police memorial.
Right. That's where you can fish.
Right there in between the equestrian center, Tropical Park has amazing facilities,
First of all,
right?
that facility, it might be one of the best in the country because it's not, we talked about it. First of all, you have the horses.
The stadium.
The stadium. You had a dog show Saturday or Sunday. And then you have political rallies on Bird Road that you can't control.
You have the farmer's market.
The farmer's market. Then you got basketball. You got baseball. You got soccer. And you also got soccer. You know what else you got? Soccer. And then you got all the adult softball leagues. You got youth baseball. You got now I didn't know about fishing.
Absolutely.
Do you have to pay to fish?
You do not. Of course, if you want to do a program with EcoAdventures Fishing 101, we have our naturalists that tie the knot, cast, your rod, catch and release there at our lakes. There's actually three lakes there at Tropical that are stocked. We also host our fishing.
And you can fish all three there?
You can.
And then you have the magical hill.
Oh my goodness.
We won't talk about how that hill is made because I know. That magical hill is run by every great athlete south of Flagler has run that hill and up and down. And then you have all these personal trainers that shouldn't be out there, but we won't get into that. so the park is, I don't know the numbers, but I heard something like 5,000 people a day.
I
Go through the
believe
park.
it. That park is huge. They have amenities for all
Oh, they got racquetball for us old people.
the tennis. You have the tennis. You have the basketball courts. You
there's
have the
one
wonderful
director for that park?
pavilions. There is one park manager for that park, but that's a regional park in our system. So we have regional parks that offer all these amenities, from the sports complex to the nature.
But there's nothing
preserve
like
area.
that, because no other regional park has fishing. What other park has that?
So Amelia Earhart, that's
yeah.
considered.
Yeah,
right?
that is another, and they got skiing there too.
Oh yeah, they have the water sports out there
Yeah,
as well.
it
Which,
is-
by the way, our tri team also offers adaptive sports for that as well, which is our therapeutic, recreation, and inclusive team. You know, Miami-Dade Parks has an incredible staff.
All
So
right, we're gonna jump over.
where are we going?
Where are we going, Tommy?
Wow, I want to see that alligator.
Yeah, we're gonna go to our pet, and then we're gonna jump back to do some questions, because we can't get to everything in an hour. There's so many things going on in Dade County parks. I mean, you know, I know almost every park, but you forget how great we have it here. You know, some people walk on the road. There's so many things to do. You know, you can walk at one of your parks. You know, you have summer camps. We're gonna get to that.
Perfect.
I want to see my new friend.
All right, so
Can you put the camera just on her?
Just a word of advice: not a pet, because this is a wildlife that's very dear to this great area.
Okay, what's the difference? Okay, I'm a Miamian, but I get confused. Alligator.
The American alligator, and you have the crocodile. Here in Miami-Dade County, in this south area, we have the saltwater crocodile and the American alligator.
Okay, and which one attacks?
They both can. Remember, these are wild animals, and they're here to survive. They
were here before us.
Absolutely. So we have
this
to learn
is their
how to
land.
respect
We're just
them.
using it.
Exactly, and we have to learn how to live with them. So are you ready?
No. Wait,
Not
I
yet?
got to ask stupid questions.
Oh, goodness.
I see it. You know, like these golf courses are on one. I see the crocodile, alligator. How do you tell? I'm asking. You're going to talk about it. How can you tell the difference? What should you do when you see one?
Oh, great point. Okay.
You know, should you put your pet out there to feed them? You know, did you see on TV a couple weeks ago, some old man, his dog got caught by an alligator, and he beat the alligator to get his dog out? So all those questions. The show. Do we have music?
I'm working on it.
Okay, it's your show. Go for it.
So do you want me to tell you the difference?
Yes. Tell the
All right.
camera right there.
So we've got the American alligator, and I'm going to go ahead and bring that animal ambassador out for you. But here, as I mentioned before, was the great opportunity that we have to see the saltwater crocodile and the American alligator live in the same habitats here in South Florida. So bear with me, because with me today I have a juvenile American alligator. Check him out. And this is Chompers. And I do want to mention, this is not a pet. This is a very important species in our environment. We do name him because he's an animal ambassador for Miami EcoAdventures, and we do animal outreaches to the community. So if you're interested in learning more about the animals, stay connected to Miami EcoAdventures. This is Chompers, who is a great reminder about the importance of wildlife and humans. This is a great animal ambassador to remind us the importance of conservation. So these animals were at the brink of extinction because of the curiosity of humans. They checked out their hides. They figured that they would make great material. Of course, everybody was interested at that point in time what they taste like.
I have to interrupt you a second. Tommy, can you put me on? You know, this is an alligator, right?
You got it.
So I said gator. Andy Corge, a Florida Gator graduate, jumped in. I
You
know.
got it.
So you guys you Gator people are strange. You hear Gator, you all run. But you know, it's like you say food for me, I run. Andy hears Gator, he runs in. That is unbelievable.
So he's about a year and a half.
It looks like Tim Tebow a little bit.
You are definitely a sports guru out here,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Okay.
You make sports connections. So one of the things I wanted to share is these guys have a. Oh, did you hear him?
Yeah, he's talking to me.
Let's see if we could capture that a little bit. So one of the things that I wanted to share
what's
is
his name?
Chompers.
Chompers, come here. I got a question. It is Is Urban Meyer going to take the Texas job? Let me hear you. Yes, he is.
No comment. I think he meant no comment
Can you turn
at
the
this point.
Michael would like to see it.
So one of the things I want to mention is this animal has a bad reputation in South Florida because they are found in almost every body of water. In fact, remember, these are wildlife animals, so they will find the body of water that they will need throughout the season. So one thing that I do want to mention, Grant, you see them, stay in good distance of them. Do not feed wildlife, especially in parks. This is very important. We want to keep our wildlife safe. We want to keep them healthy. And the way we do that is we enjoy them, right, from a distance. We don't feed them, and we get to learn more about them. We have to learn how to respect animals because you said it, Grant. They were here before we were, right?
This is an alligator.
Yes.
An FPL property in Turkey Point. They breed what?
Crocodiles.
Okay,
Saltwater crocodiles.
Because it's so hot.
It is, and the brackish water, the crocodiles are known to live in that
And which
habitat.
one are endangered?
So both species at one point were endangered, but because of research, because of captive research, because of great naturalist and wildlife research, we realized that although as humans we took them almost to the point of extinction, we brought them back. And now with great wildlife laws and management, we're able to really learn and manage this population of animals throughout the world. Now, I do have to mention, once again, you might see them in your backyard. So enjoy them from a distance. Do not feed them. These animals know that, if they get fed, they're going to become very used to your backyard, and really just let them be.
It's like a spouse. You feed them, they come back. Andy, is that right?
So do not feed wildlife, even if it's a duck. I mean, this is important out in our parks as well. Let's keep our wildlife healthy and enjoy them from a distance.
He's so little. Can he actually hurt somebody?
Absolutely. Those teeth right now are razor sharp. Razor sharp. They don't have natural predators, but when they're this small, they do have to fend off birds. So they could be very feisty at this age. He's about a year and a half, and alligators grow about a foot per year. So here's something fun from a distance with your binoculars. If you look at the snout to the eyes in inches, you could determine how old they are. For example, if you look at chompers from the snout to the eye ridge, he is about 1.5 inches, so he's about 1.5 years. So if you could calculate from a distance with binoculars that there's about 5 inches, then that alligator you're watching from a distance is about 5 feet.
Can you tell how big he's gonna get?
That's kind of very difficult to determine. These are cold-blooded animals. Their habitat, what they're eating, just like we are, every animal is different as well.
Wow.
Are we good with chompers?
You're good with chompers.
All right.
All right, can we put a gator? Wait, hold on. No, gator fight song.
He's getting excited already.
Look at it.
Knowing that that's happening. Oh, he's singing.
Okay.
He's not singing, he's chirping. So he's calling out.
Who's he calling out to? Is his mom?
They do. I mean, they still have that instinct.
You got it? That is
Isn't it
wild.
amazing? And we have different animal ambassadors at Bill Sadowsky. And again, we do educational outreach programs. We have different reptiles. That's our main animal ambassador because they carry a bad reputation and they're really important to our ecosystem.
Now, how many do you have?
So we only have one American crocodile as our animal ambassador.
Just because of...
Well, it's important. They're usually solitary out on the wild until it's breeding season.
Did this one go back out?
He does not. So he's a lifelong animal ambassador.
Wow.
You wouldn't recommend one for a pet, would you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There it is. A big shout out to our UF Florida Gators. From one gator to the other.
Perfect. That's great. I put chompers away. Okay, we have so much to go over. We don't have time because we have for next. When can we do it next week? We want to do next week.
Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna pick a time and day next week because we have to go over you have camps. You have, you could do camp. We haven't talked about campgrounds. We haven't talked about wildlife and animal
Our
encounters.
night programs.
Our night program. There's you got night programs. You got sunrise and sunset tours.
Oh my goodness.
We have so much, but we've been on for already. It's hard to believe 45 minutes. We also have the costs. And real quick, what do you guys? We're gonna go on all that next week. COVID. What have you guys been doing about the COVID?
So my team has been incredible. We follow all CDC guidelines. We also have created activity guidelines for each specific programs. So our capacities are reduced, but our programs offerings have increased. So our clear kayaks, they're going on. Our regular kayak programs, our camp programs, winter camp is coming.
Do you have to be in good shape to do kayak? Not really.
You know what? If you're not in good shape, we hope you encourage you to get healthy because you're want to go out there and really connect with nature. And it's a great way to stay healthy.
Okay, we're going to ask you to do this. I want you to look at my phone and I want you to go from the top to the bottom. And I want you to recognize everybody who's watching right this second. Okay.
All right.
Speaking to the phone.
Grant's giving me some homework right here. I love it. George Gonzalez, thanks for watching. Danny Berry, always great to have fishermen and come see us at all of our nature centers. Patricia is watching as well. John, wow, there's a lot of people on here. Belen Valladares, Victor Dover, big shout out to Vic, a great park champion. Thank you for joining, of course. Eric with the Everglades Foundation. And I do have to do a special shout out to Jenny, his staff member. We went to school together there. Penny Schaefer.
Penny's watching?
Yes.
Florida Blue. She's the bomb.
Absolutely. Dalia Torres. Andy Phillips Lopez. I need to give her a big shout out. I'm a frustrated actress, and she has really been a great park supporter, and the Girl Scouts too. Shout out to all the Girl Scouts out there. Barbara Pons, Bob Horton. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I could get through this list.
Go ahead, you got to.
Jacqueline Kenna, Gross Kellogg, George Gonzalez. I love all your comments. I really want to meet you, and I think Chompers wants to meet you too. We have Eric Westfield. Oh my gosh. And a big shout out to Miami's community newspaper. Grant, you and your team out here connecting all of us
Anybody
together.
Else there?
I think I got everybody. Let me scroll.
That's good enough. Okay, now we're going to find out who you really are. We have 4 minutes to figure out who you really are.
Who I really am.
Okay. You ready?
All right.
Ready?
Oh my.
Who's your favorite animal? Go.
Flamingo.
No, your favorite animal.
Oh, a giraffe. I already failed the first one.
Where do you eat hot dogs?
Arbetters.
God, this woman's
Come on, let's go Westchester.
I
got you.
No. What do you eat? What restaurant do you like eating fish? Go.
Ooh, I'd say El Floridito.
Where's
Have you
that?
eaten there?
No.
They have several
Where's
chains. So there's one right across the Tamiami Airport.
Okay, good. I'm checking you. As a kid, not as an adult.
Yeah, and make sure conservation. If you eat fish, make sure it's sustainable. Oh God, top hat.
No, not Abe Lincoln. Who's your favorite politician as a kid when you're at Southwest High? What middle school did you go to? Quickly.
I went to Rockaway
right.
Middle School. Eliana Rose Lepman, she is an eagle.
She's a bomb, too. She's a bomb. Okay, ready?
Oh, here we go.
Your favorite football team?
Hello, Dolphins.
Okay, real quick.
Great win yesterday.
Who's your favorite teacher in high school? Go, quickly.
Oh, that's a tough one, really.
Middle school.
But it's got to go out to Carmen Garcia, our chorus teacher, who I didn't know how to sing, but I could act. And she made me get on stage.
All right, your favorite pizza place?
Oh, my God. Frankie's Pizza,
okay.
Westchester.
I love her.
Uh-oh, what's next?
Tacos. What are your favorite tacos?
Ooh, tacos. I want to stay away from that taco food chain.
Okay.
But I would say any Mexican restaurant here in Miami, great tacos.
Okay. Thanksgiving. Name your best Thanksgiving day. You have a certain one that, 10 years ago when you're little, you're grown, whatever. You have a certain Thanksgiving? You love
every Thanksgiving is
Good
special.
Answer. Okay. All right.
Every day is Thanksgiving, by the way, Grant.
I'm thankful every day. Okay, chicken. Where do you like to eat chicken at? What place?
Pollo Tropical.
Oh, yeah,
Come on.
Founded by a Miamian. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
My daughters love Pollo Tropical.
He went to Palmetto. We won't get into that. Where do you like French fries?
Oh God, French fries. Oh, you know who has great French fries?
Who?
It is Latin House Grill. Have you eaten there?
No, but there's a
You
place.
need to go.
The steakhouse past Arbetter's on the right. Then you go past. There's a steakhouse to the right, the left on the south side. It's a steak about this big, but the fries are so. I don't know the name of it.
Wow.
Okay, your favorite superhero? Go quickly.
Wonder Woman.
Okay, ready?
She's my alter ego. Come on.
Favorite burgers? Where your burger place?
Ooh, I have to go back to Latin House Grill.
God, you like
They
that?
have the Cuban burger. You know what it's got? It's got queso blanco and guayaba.
Okay, where do you like sushi?
Ooh. I just was taking a sushi last week at Jasmine Sushi and Thai
Where?
across from FIU.
Okay. Okay, 2 more questions. 3 more questions. Your favorite, time's running out.
Oh gosh.
You got 4 minutes. Your favorite Christmas gift as a kid?
The Grinch.
No,
Oh, you mean-
gift? What a gift as your parents gave you?
Oh, gift. My gift of family.
You don't have a favorite gift?
I don't have a
Okay,
favorite
some
gift.
guy, Willie, says hello. He must be a friend of yours.
Oh, Willie, he's one of our naturalists from
Okay,
Miami
next,
EcoAdventures.
wait. Let's go.
Checking
Stay
in.
focused.
Oh God,
Fishing.
focused.
Where do you like to fish?
Bill Sadowsky Nature Center with
Okay.
Miami-Dade Parks.
Okay, quickly. Your kid's birthday, go.
Oh God, October 21st and March 22nd.
Your husband.
And I just had a birthday last week.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Husband's birthday.
January 12th.
Do you have a mother-in-law?
I do.
What's her birthday?
February 14th,
Father-in-law.
Valentine's Day. May he rest in peace.
Okay. Your
My
mother's-
mom?
Yeah.
The most incredible superwoman of all times. She is February 25th.
God, this woman's a bomb.
Wait, how could you
I'm a-
forget my dad? They don't make him like that anymore.
What's your dad?
Who actually works in the parks department?
Really?
Yes, he is August 18th. Uh-oh,
The
magical
magic of the mix.
powers.
The magic of the mix.
All
Why
right.
is Dade County Parks one of the best in the country?
Miami-Dade County Parks, Recreation and Open Spaces Department is the #1 in the nation. We are the most diverse. We make sure that we serve our community, the residents and our visitors, giving you something to do. All abilities, any time of the year, land activities, water activities. Make sure you visit your parks and join us with Miami EcoAdventures so you could see Miami differently.
Okay, we're going to close out. We're going to look at that mic, this Grant Miller Community Newspapers, and you're going to come back next week, and we're going to talk about summer camps. We're going to talk about all these things. Dade County Parks, we'd love to have you guys on at least once a week because there's so much going on. There's so many people. People love Miami, and one of the reasons we love Miami because at Dade County Parks, you said people. We're here at Miami because we love people. We love parks and parks and parks. Keep up the good work. We'll see you next week.
got it.
Grant Miller here, and let's all have a